Yo boys, welcome back to another video. Today's day 19. We're attempting max allocation on Top Step, and bro, we are close. I've been saying this for the past few days now, but bro, we are so close. The closest we've been so far. We're literally like 1-2 trades away from passing, like legit. And yeah, so I started in January, for those that don't know. Started YouTube in May, passed my first funding in September, first payout in October, and now I'm off for passing 7 accounts, so I'm ready for 2026. If you aren't ready for 2026, then what the fuck have you even been doing, bro? Yo, let's get into the video, boys. Peep the tree. Merry Christmas. Let's fucking go.
But it's not
Right,
yet.
look, boys, just before we get into this is today's trade. Market is literally just opened. I'm literally in the car with the passengers today on my laptop. I couldn't trade in the normal studio, but hope you enjoy it. And this also crashes fucking halfway through, but bear with and just continue watching, because I go over it all at the end. But yo, check it. Come down, gone up. Boom. Break.
Order filled.
In that bitch. Come on.
To war. Come on.
So look, boys, I've entered the trade straight off the break today. 1-to-1 has just been hit. I'm very, very calm, very composed. No emotions in this trade right now. I'm just sat there relaxed. And unfortunately, my fucking recording software crashes. So the screen crashes, but my camera continues. But you get to see how I react at the end.
Fucking hell.
You did it.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Fucking hell, it just started flooding. Jeez. Oh no, the screen fucking crashed. Oh, I can't believe that. Why does that happen? Bro, I'm just taking that entire trade and it crashed. Either way, I'm happy with that. If I didn't lose yesterday, I'd have passed all my accounts on. That was a good.
Right, yo, boys, it's been some time since the trade, but as you can see, this is today's result. You can see up here, we clearly made that fucking door as well. Tradify as well. For those that don't know, I use Tradify, which is another prop firm, which is fucking lit. Literally, just like Top Step, they even add and have instant funding. So this is definitely something to look at. I'll put the link in the description. Again, on this account, I made 1.4K, just a slight under. If we're going to Trade Syncer, you can see all the results for this week so far, up 8.5K. As you can see here, here's their results on every single account. I trade these all at the same time. I'm trading 5 accounts all at the same time. 2 accounts that I do have are actually past funded, but for the time's sake, literally just before we get into the new year, I want to make sure that all my accounts are passed. And so I'm set and ready for 2026 when that good price section and proper fucking New Year spirit comes in. So I'm like, come on. So I'm just getting set. That's my goal right now, boys. Just getting fucking set for the new year. And this is the result so far. Look, boys, imagine if Top Step did instant funding, right? Imagine, instead of having to do all these challenges, we could literally just have. Well, look, you know this prop firm I've been using, I've been showing you guys for the past few weeks, Tradify. This is mad. Look, it looks exactly the same as Top Step, but what they've implemented is Lightning, which is instant funding, and it uses Project X. Project X, for those that don't know, is exactly what Top Step uses. Hence why, when you look at the screen and you look at Top Step and Tradify, they look exactly the same, except from this gives you instant funding, which is mad. This is exactly what I'm going to do. So in the future, when I do blow accounts, because it's going to happen, there's going to be a losing streak. It's just bound to happen. I don't mind that at all. I understand that. And I see that the top traders also blow accounts, but they also understand it's an ROI game. It's all numbers and probability. So I don't mind. But in the future, now and knowing and understanding that I've got my strategy down, and by the time I've taken a payout or two, like fat payouts, I'll understand that, look, I understand my strategy works. And if I blow accounts, it's going to be cheaper for me to actually just buy a fucking instant funded account than it is to go and pass challenges, because opportunity cost. Do you know what I mean? So, I mean, look at how long it's taken to pass these counts. A few weeks, right? So that's opportunity cost. Whereas if I was just instantly funded and had 5 accounts, so let's say I buy 5 accounts at $374, whatever the fuck the maths is on that, I don't know. Let's say $1,500, I don't know. I mean, today we've just made $1,500 in one trade. So every day I'm missing out of opportunity costs. Hope that makes sense. But I had a lot of questions about this in my DMs. But yeah, Tradify, instant funding, or if not, or you just get the growth accounts, which is literally 1 day pass, which is mad. So that's another thing to look at. You can literally just risk $1,000, fucking send it for a 1 to 3 like I've done today on a 1 to 3, but risking $1,000 and you've passed, you got funding the day after. So I'll put the link in the description for that shit. All right, cool. So now that I'm back and you've seen that clip, as you can see here at the top, I clearly hit a 1 to 3, making $1,500 almost. And this is kind of what it looked like coming into the day. So as you all know, I trade support and resistance. Now today, when it came to marking support, it was probably a little bit unclear because we had this pre-market fucking pump. So it's like, where the fuck do I put a support line? At this point, it's just kind of floating in the air. Now, the way I did this and the way I dealt with this was I used previous resistance. So what was once resistance will become support, right? So that's the best thing I could do with today. This area here, dragged out. As you can see, this was what I was using as the support. Coming into the market, personally, I was preferring sells, shorting. And straight away as market open, that's what we got. Boom. Now, obviously, as you saw in the clip, so market open, price came down. I saw it shoot down. It retraced. It did bounce back a little bit. Came probably somewhere around here. Came back down. That way I was like, I'm in. Soon as it broke again, like as soon as it properly broke, I was in. I was in fact waiting for it to break the wick as well before I took my entry, just to be doubly safe. So usually we would take the break off of the candle body. But in this case, I was like, I'm going to take the wick and played out nicely. Held it out, I think less than 4 minutes. And that was it. Price came down to a 1 to 2 at some point. Started to reverse up to a 1 to 1. Now I don't put my stops to 1 to 1 when I get to 1 to 2. At this point, I'm just going to break even. Knowing that I need to hit a 1 to 3 and I'm trying to pass these accounts this week, I essentially started to trail. So I saw the volume come in. I was like, this is going to continue going down. The volume started pushing in, trailed it down, hit my 1 to 3. Boom. As soon as I got out of the trade, this shit just absolutely just plummeted to 1 to 5, which was crazy, but happy with the result, happy with that indeed. As you can see here, this is this week so far. Yeah, 3 minutes, 34 seconds, $1,472 collected. And as you can see, this is the week so far. So Monday, we took a little L. By the way, guys, my risk reward is I'm risking $500 a trade. Monday, we closed out a little bit early just because it was very clear what was happening. It was an L. Tuesday, 1 to 3. Wednesday, unnecessary loss, and then took an L, which I probably would have taken it any day of the week anyway. I mean, if I didn't take that FOMO trade yesterday, today I would have passed every single account. I mean, look, boys, these markets on Nasdaq the past couple of weeks have been rough. W, L, L, break even, L, L, W, L. Like, honestly, it's like 3 wins, 3 L's, 1 W. Like, it's fucking been nuts. But we are getting there, and I do believe I've been managing my risk very well. Hence why I've not managed to blow the accounts yet. I mean, it was only 2 days ago where I was yesterday I was 1 trade away from blowing every single account, I believe. Yeah, every single account. And now today, after today, we're like fucking well close to passing. So this account is literally less than $300 away from passing. Now, the other 2 accounts are just shy of around $850 to pass, $840. So it's mad. So I don't believe I'm going to trade tomorrow because we've got, as you know, well, I don't know if you know, but so tomorrow we've got news at 3. And I see, personally, I just noticed that when there's news at 3, it just like tends to never really go my way. So I'm probably going to I'll see how the market looks tomorrow, but I'll potentially avoid tomorrow. I'll be just waiting for that A+ setup just to get that last $800, which is actually less than a 1 to 2 with my risk reward, as I'm risking $500 a trade. And so we'll see what happens, but I could pass them tomorrow, or I wait till Monday. Monday has been some of my most profitable days. Also, keeping in mind we do have FOMC next week. I find that the market anticipates FOMC, so the market usually moves slow until that news is released, and I believe it's on a Wednesday next week. So yeah, I'm just going to play it safe. with it obviously being Friday tomorrow and December price action and all this shit, I am going to be very cautious, but I just want to get that A+ set up to just pass the fucking account. Then once passed, activate all them bitches, and then fully funded, 350 racks. It's fucking mental.